Hello everyone, this is your Curia Fantastic Worlds, letting you know that visiting hours for Hush House are now open. Welcome back to the Book of Hours in Lovecraft Country. Okay, so one of the reasons I'm opening up here on the bedroom that we've taken over, the Pale Chamber, although we are supposed to be living in those Spartan quarters down the hall, I have a dozen beds and bedrooms that are far better. I'm not going to stint myself. But anyways, the reason I'm here is that it's already nighttime, even though we got down to the salon, and while I have a whole bunch of these that could, I could use for the soul fragments and abilities, we've got less than a minute. I don't really want to, mess with that for too badly. So, yeah, I'm thinking, unfortunately, we're going to be using up, we're not going to be using up this. I checked to see, I don't know. Do we have any? Oh, no. I'm wandering off the script again. All right. Do we have any? Let's see. 14. That's Rose, however. Still Rose. Seriously, we don't have any. Knock? Got a lot of Rose I've been using. Anyways. But as I was saying, yeah. The reason I'm doing the bedroom here is that we can dream on a memory, which is the satisfaction we got from the salon, and have it for tomorrow. So, whatever we want to do with that. We're not really begging for resources here. We've kind of hit the late game, and I'm just kind of puttering along trying to maximize our skills. And now I've decided that what we're going to do is we're going to upgrade everything to 4. Even the stuff I already have, the used to collect a soul fragment. The reason being is I just like to standardize everything, and we have the resources to do it. And I also desperately need to get additional FET, because we're going to pull back Zachary and our good friend, the Smith, because they can probably, if we had enough if we actually succeeded in the third Trist test and had a card ready for it, we could have gotten a special skill just like we did Coil and Chasm. So, like I said, we're going to solve it next season. Now, I'm thinking kind of a rough schedule for us is that we will start off each season. The first day is when the visitor comes to ask for our assistance. We do that. We do the salon shortly thereafter, after getting their card. In this case, we make sure to have Zachary Wakefield and the Smith. I keep forgetting his name, however. Doesn't talk that much. And then we'll try to do that again. But we'll have more than enough skills available to get the additional FET. But the thing is, what we're going to do after those 2 points is that we are, in fact, going to try to use up all of the lessons that we got during the salon. So we've got Great Science and Scars. We've got Snow Stories. We've got Ragged Crossroads. A lot of winter there. Lots of winter. Yeah, and glassblowing and vessel crafting. Okay, so what we should probably do, let's just get to dawn. Why did you go into the bell tower? And Connie, really, you should be going now. Either that or take a bed. I'm going to bed. You do what you want to, Connie. You're the freaking head of the Gestapo here, the English occult Gestapo here, so I guess you can do whatever the hell you want. Orflames, Sciences, dear librarian, we offer you an opportunity. We've been buying all the stuff. Oh my god, through our locksmith's dream, a light through the keyhole, Tessa Galmer's examination of parallels and the mystic dreams of artisans. Oh, it's been so long since we've got one of these basic books. But it's a basic lantern book. It's only going to cost us 1 tally. So, for completeness and, a little bit of... Ooh, we're going to need more Spintras. Okay. And we'll go down to 3 after this. Let's just get it, because, we like Teresa stuff. Now, with that out of the way, I wonder if that's the 3rd day. So we're going to have this on a regular schedule right after the salon. We've got all of our soul fragments up and running as a result, and we have to determine what we're going to be doing for the day. We'll get that memory back shortly. So, let's first of all get the weather card. Probably fog. Yep. So we got fog back again. So, we've got... Alright, so... Moon. We've got 2 Snow Stories and Inks of Containment, and we have the 2 of the lessons that will go along with Knock. Now, the thing is that the first ones we come across, the top ones, is going to be desires and dissolutions, which is going to be able to be accessed by either Grail, which we're going to have our satisfaction dream coming up from the dreaming shortly, since we saved it overnight on the bed. And we are going to need another one, a third one, because it costs as many, if I recall properly. Yep, it costs as many as we have. Let's hang on 1 second. Make sure the Wind and Waiting would do so, but this one kind of pricey when we could probably find something a heck of a lot easier, like just simply reading the Moon Egg, our favorite. Let's grab the Moon Egg, put this in here. I think won't be playing around with Foss that much today. Oops, right. Which one? Yeah, throw a metal in. There you go. That will give us the third memory we require, and that's going to give us desires and dissolutions. Now, next one after that would be oral contemplations. I don't think we have a lesson to go with it, however. Let's see. And light. No, we do not. So that will not be the next one. So and coil and chasm. Do we have a earth or scale lesson? Not appear so. Like I said, this is how we're going to be sliding through the Deep Run Dark. What about that? Do we have a forge-based one? We do not. Yeah, so we're going to be going through these skills one at a time until we get what we want. Be a couple seasons, perhaps, but it will at least be interesting. And if we actually manage to get to winter, they'll trigger the Christmas-related stuff, which would be kind of cool. Yeah. We're not going to tackle the books until all of the other lessons are done. Just, kind of an incentive to do so. But, let's see. What else can we do? Well, we can do the usual. I would think that no, we're doing fine here, but I think we're a little short in the pantry. The potatoes we have. But what else can we make of this? The vegetables, because investigate. I don't think we have to investigate it. I think. Weird. If we investigate it, does that... Grab this. Let's say we throw this on. Right, that will identify as... It's a little weird, but okay. I'm thinking do we have leaks? How many leaks do we have? Do we have no leaks? Huh. Doesn't appear so. Also, I gotta do something with the bread. Yeah, I guess since the herb is one of the ones we can cook with, probably want to... And we hit it with whist. I think we're doing that today. All right, so yeah, eat it. Nothing left. But we're actually going to identify it as leaks. These are leaks. Excellent. Now, when that happens, that breaks down, we're going to need to replace it, obviously. So, grab the garden, grab a help thing, and throw in leaves and thorns. Carrots, tomatoes, marrows, and blessed onions. All the unsung heroes of the Subai. You can eat a lot if you're a single person in a magical garden. Let's see. Probably can't eat enough. All the stuff coming up. The raw primal energy would increase the fertility of the soil, after all. Okay, but meanwhile, let's see what we get here. I want to try something. Let's throw in the bread. Let's throw in the herb. Now, I'm curious if I just throw in the knife, will I get sliced bread? No, but what if I put in butter? Will we have toast? That's what I want to know. Try it. No, we can't do toast? I'm upset about that. Milk? No. Dressing. You can't have gravy sandwiches. I'm disappointed. Rose hip jam. Can't have jam sandwiches. Really? Pill cards? I think we made pill cards on toast already, though. If I recall properly. The egg sandwiches, pill cards and toast already been done. Yep. I think we can probably safely just leave this behind. Potatoes. No. No potato sandwiches, apparently. I don't think sugar. None of us are quite that far gone. Plum croutons. Okay, we can do this. To buy some more plums at some point. Now, do we have our order forms? We do. Oh, wait, I gotta find a... Yeah, we do this over here with the typewriter because it's less problematic. Okay, so does anybody have plums in their order form? Ham, copper wire, coffee, TTT, sugar, butter, flour, dripping. We don't need drippings, we need to cook things. Plums, there we go. Grab the typewriter. As unholy as it is. Let's get the plums. Now, I don't think we actually need to more than one set of plums, so we'll just get that typed up. Alright, of course, I've got 4 water up there. Not entirely sure we need more at this point. And we also have to consider if we want to do some gathering, because if I'm correct, we've got... Yeah, we actually got room here. Oh, a little bit of room. So you might want to actually get some more stuff. And, in order to do that, I need to... Help the choir. Alright, we'll just throw the Trist in. And no. Here. Dives and Dissolution is the one I want to raise. We'll do this. Comes and dances. We're going to get a beach party. Alright, so I think this one only... don't want to use that. We could, however, use... Let's just use core. Now, core is one of the ones we can use in order. Ish. Gonna have to get more. Orgasms. There you go. Let's go looking for worms. And I don't mean the small ones. Okay, with that, I don't think we need any scrape of newer phosphorescence or get fear cards from down there, but we can chill out the gull colony. Yeah, cool colony would be something else entirely. Okay. Seriously? Fine. Take that. Alright, so we're gathering all this stuff in autumn. We've got that going. Anything else we want to do? Well, do we have anything else we want to cook in one of the other ovens? Let's see. Basket of vegetables. Gifts from the garden. Can technically serve. No, we can't serve that. Curious. Bowl of sea blessed pears. Now, this does not count. It is, however, a cooking ingredient. So, curious what we can do with it. The hell is Port Bay Helene? Guess we're gonna find out shortly. Is that like... Probably another dessert. Hit it. Well, that was quick. Alright, so... Let's see, are we missing... Yeah, we're missing a... We got coffee, tea... There's the Veiled Goddess stuff. So that's the 2 teas we have and the 2 coffee. No, we have 1 coffee. We're missing a coffee. The coffee we're missing is not the Isles one. So, dandelion coffee. The dandelion coffee has to be brewed at a fire instead of the stove for some reason. I never really figured that one out yet. And we'll just throw in chapped, so we're not doing much with it. And we will brew that over the fire. Okay then. I think that's enough to start with. These are leeks. Excellent. Good. I can do that again, actually, because we don't have a lot. We gotta restock this thing. Where is it? Leeks go here, I get. Really? Just sit there, would you? Although, yeah, there's probably a reason we should put it on the top shelf. Kind of obscures things. Love the art, but sometimes it's just not working with me. Here's cereal. Yeah, the Pyronicus. We have to figure out what we're going to do with that. My god, we've got honey everywhere. It's good. Honey's good to have. Alright, so there's that. So now that we have retrieved the plums, we also should probably be considering how much flour we're going to get. Alright, so ready to post. Ordered plums. Excellent. This one is blank. So butter, potato, where's flour? Just, you know, do that. Flour's too useful. Get that started again. Another flour, I think. Gonna have to... No, we need to do some work if we're gonna spend all this money. That's usually how these things work. Now, in order to do this, I'm gonna need an herb, so it should be fine there. So, yeah, go ahead and use the shaft. Money is good. No, the whole system money is terrible, but to have money in this system is good. There we go. There's that one. Do we have an exhausted we can use yet? Yep. There we go. Suddenly we have a reason to use up our health card. There you go. Soldier, go quickly. The hell was that? Oh, right. It's Connie finally leaving. Must have stayed overnight. Not that I invited her to, but again, she's the head of the Gestapo, so... Who are we to tell her what she should be doing? Why is there dripping? Oh, gods. Here. Just strike it out. Start over. Don't need any more drippings. Must have been an auto thing there. Now do flour. There you go. No, wait. Now what we're looking at. Alright, so still got the damn dripping into flour. I guess we're buying the dripping without realizing it. Okay, so, you know, watch what we're doing. Then do our potatoes and get any amount of those I want. 1 sugar will do. Just trying to recover from the dinner party. There we go. The refill button does work for this. Excellent. Another milk, I'm thinking. Now we have coffee. Excellent. Alright, so can we put the coffee in here? Yes, we can. Excellent, we managed. Well, it's only because we've got these at a half beat, as it were. Yorkshire pudding. Right, side dish. Alright. Side dish for the game chips. Onion rings. There you go. Okay, so cafeteria is working here as our personal sideboard. Alright. What do we got? Alright, cool. What am I thinking? Probably another butter would do. Butter. That's typing away. Slaving in the kitchen simultaneously somehow. What else we got? Tea, sugar, butter, potatoes we don't need. Why would we order them? We can make them ourselves. Milk, dripping, tea, umbrous oil for the moment is all we need. Now, one of the things I might do right here is just simply mail it. Simply because it takes 3 days. We want to have everything ready. Or, there you go, penny. Oh, takes 2, huh? Price of stamps has gone up. Oh, equal to the cost. Silly me. I gotta put in the check. There you go. Excellent. Wait 3 days. Okay, so keep going. Oh, we should also look at something. Thinking, since we're still over here in the solarium, the problem is I can't look at some of these things without... Bow Invictus symbol, sure, go with it. We'll even put a Faust in. Investigate the object. Let's see what the religious schism has to say. Alright, so we have the confounding parable, which is good. We've got plum croutons. One should never make this with plums that are not ripe enough to eat. One is quite serious. Okay. Probably toxic. And... ooh, we already have one, don't we? Don't we? No, I think we used it up. Oh, well, we replaced it then. Sweet dish named, of course, to celebrate Offenbach's 1865 operetta La Date Helene. Apparently new production made an impression on Thurza Blake in her youth. Okay, cool. We've got that now. Jumble, cornish, there's so much here. Alright. Well, that happened. Now, let's see about anything else we want to try. What on earth can we do with honey anyways? Just straight up honey. I'm curious if you can put bread on it. Bread honey. Can you put honey on bread? And we don't have enough bread to know that yet, but we can probably make some. I think we've got... Do we have any... I don't think we have any flour yet. Oh well. Not going to find out in 3 days. 2 was enough. Okay, so one of the things we should consider is that we don't need to have 2 of each type of vegetable. 1 of each type of vegetable might make sense. We have enough potatoes, obviously. We've got leeks. Pumpkins are fine. Actually, I'm just... hide forbidden documents in it? Seriously? We gonna find something in there? We put in here sugar. I think we can make a pie or something. No. Drippings, milk. Well, we're gonna have extra drippings anyway, so Miles can just make some pumpkin soup over here, shall we? And I don't think we need that. Yeah, that's right. There you go. Pumpkin soup it is. Pumpkin soup for the soul. Probably desperately need that. And also, we've got to boil an egg, I'm thinking. I'm thinking with if we check the first... We don't have an egg anymore, right? We used that up. So, let's use the kitchen one. Actually, grab this. Throw in that. Boil an egg. Just remember to use this one for the increase in level once this is done here. Ah, there we are. Of course, we have the ability to turn around and do it again. Just so we have enough cash. So we spend stuff all the time around here. Get that back in. Let's get the plum. What is a plum anyways? It's a dessert. Hold on. It's a pudding. Do I have a table for puddings yet? Hang on. Pop up. Alright. I think these are puddings. Right. And... Wait, is that a pudding? That's a side dish. Pudding, so it is a dessert. It's called desserts puddings for some reason. I'm sure there's a reason for it. Oh, British, who knows? Oh gods. Oh gods. The, see, also, do we have the extra up here? No, it's just extra. Ooh, we have to order some coffee? Seriously? Alright, cool. But in the meantime, there you go. And let's see if we can stick this over here with the rest of them. Excuse me? I don't think so. Since the Reformation, 1 quarter is assigned to each of the Orthodox hours, the Madrigal, Watchman, Wolf, and Menascate, and the junction at the wheel's heart, the center, sun and rags, or splendor. Less Orthodox tradition assigns the rim to the Ignatic St. Januarius, who covers all borders. Okay, so we know now what that is. So... Excellent. Also, now we have this. Let's grab this. We need, sure... I need a lesson. Probably going to be... Yeah, let's do this one. Fog. Epic, Wind and Waiting, Confounding Parable. There we go. That'll get us up to level 4. Excellent. Now, the next one in line would be Aoral. But we don't have an appropriate lesson for it. Let's see. That would work if we had... Let's see. That actually would work. Cults, we can get Curious Hunch, Diademos, and it's called Scrap done quite well. I mean, it's kind of weird to do it for a language one, but I just want to keep up to the pattern, as it were. Okay, so we'll deal with that later. But we've already got what we need here. 1, 2, 3, What was the next one? Art. Cult scrap the utmost. Yeah, it wouldn't be an issue. We use Ascendant Harmony in order to get another one. Back when we start that. Alright. Meanwhile, let's see. Let's get the honey back in place, I guess. We'll use it up at some point. Oh, 4. We'll get all over gathering, I think. Right. Hawthorne Blank. Okay, cool. More pill cards. Pickled them alone. Okay, it's considered a cooking agreement, so we can work. And also remains. Okay. Alright, so, next. Vegetables. And memory sound. Well, that will actually help, because I believe... Hold on. Let's see. No, that's not it. Scene, right. Scene does have that. So we'll be able to use it for scene. Excellent. That's not a waste. In fact, we'll use it instead of the Atmos. Called Scrap and Curious Hunch. Right. Well, for Curious Hunch, that means the next one we have to use for the bed is going to have to be chapped. Which will be now. Boom. Alright, wrist is back up and running. Grab shaft, toss it in here. Use some water. There you go. And there's some water to replace it. Isn't that great? Let's get that served. Nice and cool. And boom. Excellent. So let's get that down here. Alright, so. There you go. And our water has returned to us. Skeleton now level 4. Excellent. Okay. If we are going to do scene, where the heck is it? If we're going to do for scene, we would need one of these up and running, which is a problem. Well, what about deep and dark? Nope. Herbs and infusions. One of those do we have up and running either? No, we don't have a Grail lesson either. This isn't going to be quite as simple as I thought it was going to be. But we do have a blade. Ragged Crossroads. Okay. Theoretically, we could just do that. Casos. Get Ragged. Get Metal. Memory. Don't have a... We can get one rather quickly. Let's toss something. What do we want to toss? I think we got more rocks. I can do it at the beach. This is just more fun. So, what do we want for this? How many onions do we have? I think we've got the thing of onions, but I want to be sure. Vegetables. 2 vegetables and no onions. Ooh, apples. So we can't identify as apples. So we shall, because I think we've still got pumpkins. Right? There we go. Don't have a regular pumpkin, though. Okay, we just used that up. Let's identify as pumpkin. No jokes about that. Seriously. Let's get this in place. I'll grab the M1 down here. Put this next to the board, as it were. Meanwhile... I think we have something to go in here, however. To replace it quickly. So we'll have to put that on the to-do list. Once we've got this done. Alright. Better get it done today. Oh, well. Also, we should definitely consider what we're going to be doing We've got dough. I can make... Oh, we can make... Good lord, we can make some bread, which is what I wanted. I didn't realize I had this in reserve. It's a good thing to check that. Okay, so... Herb, whist, throw whist in. Make some bread, would you? Yum yum. Staff of life and all that. Oh, that also gives us room to put the fish in. Yummy. Did not mean to pick that up. Put it back. We'll get to that. Okay, what do we got? That's excellent. Viscose. Memory loss. Lescent is ragged crossroads, and the effort is metal. There you go. Pumpkin soup. Blessed warming broth. It's not bad. It's also a first course, which means we can throw it up here. Actually, just collect that. Throw it up here into, I believe, the other first course. Yep. We have all kinds of soup. I think we can actually just... Oh, I forgot about that. Just grab... After all, do we have a soul fragment? We can still use this herb. Yep. Let's grab regular vegetables. You can make vegetable stew, I believe. There you go. Which is the main course we haven't had in a while, so let's get that done. Yeah, just going crazy with cooking at the moment. Okay, what do we got? This egg is not boiled. Now, anything else we want to consider? Because, yeah, we got, like, first courses. I don't think we need any more at the moment. A nice formal dinner. But we do need another egg. So, your turn. There you go. Also the wood. Let's make sure how much wood we have in reserve. Over in the alchemy lab, I believe. You got 2 blanks. So this counts as throwaway stuff. Another 6pence. Yay. You remember when I used to like those a lot more. Having them a lot more. Come on. Can we put this in? No. Didn't think so. See if we've got room in the regular closet. This is actually the backup closet. Maybe? It's a canvas. Let's do something with it at some point. Alright, put that there. Might be able to put this here. Ooh, I had their image for a moment. There you go. Hit it. Just check on that one. Alright, coast. Now level 2. I don't think we're going to have a chance to do it again today. Path and Pilgrim. Nope, no lesson there, no lesson there. Let's see. Nope. Ooh, not spelling no. Wait, which one was that? Oh, ooh, we'd have one here. We could use that. We'd have... Extended Harmony 2. And we can actually talk to a seagull, get a wind song. Might do that instead of something else simply because it's interesting, but I can't do it anyways because I'd have to talk with them. Oh well. Or maybe it would work. Maybe it wouldn't. What's exactly the plan here? If I do that, I would still need another card in order to be able to upgrade it. So we need to have game. First of all, just thinking. Okay, but here's here. Once we get Shap, we'll take care of that. Oh, it's a lot. Memory site, though. One of the few times we'll be able to pull it off. Because we'd have glass blowing, then at harmony. Curious hunch. I need one more. Cold scrap, easy enough to get because we've got the newspapers. But yeah, that would work. Might lose the sound, though. Oh well. Now, the thing is, of course, we need, unfortunately, Yapped, which means you probably have to hold off on using the and getting back to Curious Hunch. Oh well. Is a thing, it is a thing. Hang on one second. And we are back. Okay, so if we're going to be doing that down there, to be able to increase purification exaltations, which doesn't have a, which you haven't already used a soul fragment, it should be okay. Alright, so, gotta wait on this. Just 24 seconds down the road, but we have 4 seconds before we get our lovely book and have to shelve it. Not to mention, we're gonna have to, there you go, tin spatra and Teresa's volume, which we're gonna put directly into, hang on one second, our selections. Thick bread, excellent. Alright, now what did I want to do again? Well, first of all, I don't have a soul fragment to work with, unfortunately. I don't think, we'll just put it up here with the rest of the food for now. I mean, by itself, it's considered a side dish. We should consider that, just having one as bread. I mean, it does cover 3. I mean, it does actually work. It covers 3 of the element cards. Keep calling them elements for some reason. Not sure. Why not just have bread? There you go. And we'll deal with the rest of it when we get the extra flour back. Now, let's see what else. Alright, so the oven is produced. Vegetable stew. I got excited, but also unobjectionable. It's also a main course, like I said, so it actually fits on this table. So we should always have vegan options, really. I really haven't asked about that, but vegan is not a thing in the 1930s, which has been the 1930s for decades at this point. Time doesn't work the same way. Alright, so with that, right. We got the egg. First things first. Actually, give them the grapes. We've got one too many grapes. Alright. So, let's grab the beastie, as it were. Chickens. There you go. Eat up. Now, let's see. Purifications and exaltations. Shopped. Wait, what? Oh no. I got the wrong one, unfortunately. Can I regenerate one in time? Yes, I can, but it will require me to spend a little bit of money. But what I need, lost. And there you go. No, I don't want assist from Orchard Keeper. Oh, God, I forgot about that. We just gotta check the writing before you press the button. Alright, so, I don't care about you. What I do need, however, is cost plus rest of refreshment. Then you put in the half crown. There you go. So disorganized. Get the egg in place. That's really okay over here. Okay. That's going to be a bit interesting, but could possibly use that for money again. And we can use the FET Plus for a bit of examination. So, what do we want to... Wait, oh my... God. We can serve up here? Damn straight we're going to be serving up here. Let's think of the view. I didn't even realize that. Incredible. I don't want to do the ones I can't get new stuff from. I got plenty of lilies, for example. And I know I can get gorse. Have we already checked out some gorse, though? I don't think so. But we're going to need this when we get the... yeah, okay. Alright, so first things first. Grab this. Then throw in Shaft so we can get some money back for that mistake. Then while that's going on, we grab Purifications and Exaltations. Throw in this one. Memory Sight, as this one easiest ones to get back. Then Harmony is not that difficult either. And Curious Hunch. Alright, so there we go. Slowly but surely getting to where we want to be. And we have 3 lessons left before we start reading books again. We'll only read one book at a time, then we'll use all the lessons for that. So, meanwhile... not sure. I think we can use that for going across land, but I'm not sure it's anything I want to go across land about. And, yep, can't do that quite yet. Alright. Ooh, the bookshelf there. Interesting. Curious. That would work. That's a meter. In order to do that, I would have to do... let's see. Yadmosk scrap. Snake. I'm actually curious about that. What it would take. I'm going to use these things. It's 2 there. So it's 3 from the thing, 2 from... oh no, because we need the gap to go there. So we need a memory. Yeah, we definitely need that. Alright, that's not going to work, unfortunately, but we do have that one out before. It's too late to consider doing anything else, so we could probably just use the FET in order to be able... FET plus in order to be able to look at something. So grab the gorse, grab the FET. You can always get more gorse from the beach. And not like I'm using a lot of it. And I think we can, since it's night, dream on our sound. Maybe we need it for tomorrow. So yes, lessons are going well. We've got a whole bunch of winter ones if we wanted to do something about that. There you go. Money. Always good. Yep, sorry about that. Really didn't want to help you out there, but yeah, we're doing okay for cash-wise. Okay, cool. What the gorse has to say. Ow. Apparently it's hard to touch. That's what we learned. Anyways. Well, that's done. I don't know if I want to use the potted bamboo, though. I don't think we're going to replace that. Good look at the... let's look at the saw next. I know, small stuff, but actually, no, we haven't done the contemplated seat yet, have we? So I guess that would be next. Okay, so what are we doing? Now, tomorrow is another day, as it were. Dawn has arrived. And... boom. Oh, damn. Well, it's appropriate for the British Isles. I'll give them that. Let's see. Okay, so basically snow stories. So we'd have to find something, yeah, with winter. It's level 4. They used to go up to level 4. Sights and sensations would do it, although it's not the higher priority. Ecapetian already is at 4. Let's see. Rhyme remembrance, however. That would require... what for memories? Fog would work, obviously. Yadimos. And, of course, since I believe it's winter, we can do loss. So loss would be easy enough. Fog would be the second one. Do the rest. So fog, loss, and one other. Let's see. What was it again? Silly me. Alright, rhyme and remembrance. Fog and loss. And of course, moon egg, that would do it. Our favorite. Let's grab moon egg. Let's grab... that one for confounding parable. Now with that out of the way, let's throw away a chunk of wood. Really doesn't count as throwing it away, I'm thinking. I'll just throw it back anyways. God, can you imagine what those look like at the bottom down here? All the stuff we're just tossing out. Alright, cool. Memory sound is up and going. Let's see. Also, we should replace the vegetables. Forgot about that. And... you actually do two at once. Let's see. I think we're down to, right? Now, do we need more water at the moment? We do not. Don't need to go over 4. But we will need to grab the key. Alright, so. Boy, upon paradox once more. Okay. Criminal. Okay, all we need is any memory. I guess we're sticking in loss, and then getting another loss. Okay, it works. Okay, so back over to here. And the key. Oops, memory goes here. Thank you. Hit it. A curious hunch machine down there. Also we need... this. Okay. Extended harmony. There you go. We'll just play out back here. What else am I looking for? Lead to loss again. That's right. Okay. And... yeah, we got a bunch of this stuff. Somebody else can use it. Now... Prime remembrance. Fog. No stories. Loss. It's here. Twist. And one more. Well, this one's easier to get. Hit it. Have to recover that one now. Once we have ascended harmony. Relatively easy. Oh, hold on. Nothing's depleted yet, so... Do the bamboo for now, I'm thinking. Do the saw. Well, can't. We got the visual thing going there. Also, do we want... can't do that with the mouth anyways. Alright, so, and both of you are fine. There's like another egg, but perhaps I'll experiment with the eggs. Now, what can we do? This, an herb. Let's boil an egg, but... what can we do with an egg? Why not? Need to grab a ham, too. Ham and egg casserole it is. Yum. Okay, so that happened. This, of course, means we immediately have to do this. No, I know, we don't have to, but we're going to. There we are. Basically means we should really just accept that we're going to be gardening all day. Okay. And yeah. Get it going. How much we get done before 9 a.m. Yeah, prime remembrance. Now, what else can we do? Cultist would go up to... that goes easy enough, but oral, we would need, first of all, one of the phos, which is fine. We would need light. Easy enough to do. We just have to stare at a painting. That'll give us one right off the bat. But what else will give us? Need 3 total. So, or to do that, loss, of course, would count because it is edge. And we'd have sight. But what else could we use? Remember. I think. Leave. On 1 second. I'll double check this. Okay, so I was correct. This will produce the memory I'm looking for. Okay, so let's grab this one. Twist. That. There you go. Love you, Teresa. Okay, meanwhile... something else I want. And a bunch of stuff. We probably should at least cash out one more. A little fixing and mending. So we need to find out. Hold on. Excellent. Right, we're supposed to use that for something, weren't we? We can use it for inks containment, I guess we'll be doing. Yeah, okay. Silly me. We should stare at a painting. A sacrifice. A silent crowd watches a robed priest drown a struggling victim in a bowl of rainbow oil. Well, you know, that's probably on theme with us. Right? Alright. Tasty and filling. And not bad for main course. Got 5 elemental associations. So let's get that back up here. So if you want to go with something a little more common, you can go with that. There you go. Yum yum. Ugh, so much. Anyways. Don't think this has got the one with ham in it. No, that's not it. This is it. Ring supplies. Arsenic. Schloss, so basically. Go pheasant, plums, beef, almonds. No. So yeah, we gotta wait for it to come back. Alright, so. Let's get him fed, shall we? And these vegetables, that's the only way we can do when we're this deep into the cold part of the season. Let's throw Tristan. There we go. Alright, hold on. Get the egg back in place. Oh, speaking of which. Now do we break these up again? Now we don't have time. Literally. Okay. And probably we should just shore it. So much gardening today. Red letter day. Okay, so one to do that, however. So what we do. Grab Frost. Grab skill. This. And oops, is that it? Yeah, Demos. Yep. Now we're at 16, so I don't even actually. Oh, we do need that, unfortunately. That brings it down to 15. No, we don't. Okay. Yep, it is. Get that knocked out. And then we'll do something else, but yes, right, you. Put the key back in place in the center of the house, which seems appropriate. All my treasures. Revelation. Hopefully this will help. Excellent. Alright. Signed CI. Figure out who it is later. Okay, so with that. And lost light. Revelation. Last one. Yep, curious hunch again. Oh well. And lesson, right. Ragged Crossroads. There we go. Seriously. Alright, only one lesson left, and then we will be reverting to books. And it's almost the end of the season, too. Basically, I have timed these out properly. Look at that, though. Yeah, but what on earth are we going to raise up? This one? Megabyte Histories? We've got two of them. That's that. Let's see. We need 3. Got 2. I'm not going to use that Forbidden Epic. It's too pricey. So, yeah. Ooh, Comfort would do it, wouldn't it? Grab the cat. Been a while. Cat's chilling over here. That back in place. Alright, we're full up in this cellar, but they won't last, obviously. More water. Excellent. Take it up to the kitchen. Get this properly suited out. So, oh yeah, I never actually did this. Probably important. Which one do we want? We're dealing with that. I don't know if we have enough time, but we're going to try. Something else, we can find something else to do with it. Alright, so. Let's get the reflections back in place. Here. Excellent. Alright, so, next. Excellent. Refill. Start. Cool. Collect. Okay, so. One water over here. There you are. Got a little ruby rice ruin if I really feeling like it's a bad day. Boom. Again, our plan continues. Next one would be that one. We don't have the appropriate skill for it. Like I said, I think we'll do... Where is it? Bloody hell. Get moved around. This one here. We did lessons. An appropriate soul fragment, unfortunately. How long would it take to get a appropriate soul fragment? Oh, health we have going, don't we? But the question is at 1 minute. Minute from now, we probably can get away with that. So we should. I'm gonna have a moment pet the cat. So grab the cat. Usual spot. Where is it? Cats, you know? There we go. Chana the kitty. Which is the actual real-life kitty of the development couple. Anyways. Sigh. That will combine with this and Confounding Parable and Soul Fragment of Getting Out of Bed and the lessons. That will take off the lesson into next episode because that's probably where probably where we're ending. Next episode we'll be able to do our start reading books again, which is the whole point of being a librarian, isn't it? And then, of course, I think we have more than enough food for the moment for the next salon. Don't think I'm completely crazy about it. But I probably will. We're going to investigate this as onions. I think we don't have any onions. Busy day. Alright, cool. Move the onions into the pantry. That's right, we don't have any. Alright, there you go. Oh no, I gotta find a spot for it. Come on, I know you can fit in there. Seriously? Fine. I give him a whole shelf, will ya? Okay. Get the honey in place. Oh, there you are. Cool. Like the most we've had so far. Alright, so. And now it's just a meal will be welcome. Solace. There we go. That comfort of solace. Okay, so. Feed the cat. What are we going to feed the cat, though? What do we have the most of? Actually. Her. Eggs are relatively easy to get compared to everything else. There we go. We're still waiting on the bed. Good. There we go. Okay. Where were we? Hmm. Ah, there it is. And lesson. Boom, there we go. Lessons learned, as you would say. Where to go? We'll find something we need. Oof. Recovery required. Dream the stars, not apparent. There we go. Okay. Have an appropriate soul fragment. Do. Set in harmony. There we go. Hit it. I think we're just in time as well. Doing well. Recovering. Check something. Herb would fit, which means if we did this and placed this snake there, we could do all that over again. Actually, pause a second. Is that actually possible? I'm curious. Grab the snake. Ah, how cute. Anyways. Throw in. We need an actual memory of any sort. Work. Lost would work as well. Because we're currently... Nope, we need 3. Nope, the key. We throw in the key there, that makes it 10. We throw in lost there, and boom. I'm just curious. We have a lot of stuff to throw still. Yep, this would work. Give the key. Give this back. Power of sacrifice. Boom. 4. Slowly the power of 4 is coming about. But yes, we stop with the skills, the lessons we learned from the salon, and now back to base. Okay, it's a little bit weird, mind you, but it's going to work. I'm not releasing it. Spent too much time raising this thing. Herb. Key. Need that. And a perimeter. I like to call it the preliminal meter. And loss. There you go. Dance around with a snake. Alright, what do we got left? Nothing. Well, use it all up. Can't say we didn't try, you know? Gotta do some collection. Definitely do some collection. Also, we're coming to the end of the season. Oof. Took us most of it. Ah, there you go. Hula China is happy now. Let's put her back in her place of honor. Purr. Yeah, we're not going to make this part. Oh well. Scully will, actually. We've got all of dust to do, since we're not waiting on anything else. Get it over quickly. Boom, send in harmony. Bit of a race, but we're going to pull it off, I think. Yep. Okay, so there we go. And let's get the weather card, per usual. Come on, rain. Ooh, it's going to be good. Especially if we pick the right book, we'll be able to increase leaves and thorn. So yeah, looks like next time around, we're going to have 2 of these. Yep. we'll be able to work with what we've got here, and of course feed our hungry snake, and work towards, like I said, the rule of 4, as I like to call it at this point. Kind of like Sith squared. But, yeah, you see, most of them are already at 4. I'm just basically tidying things up so we can get everything to 4, and then we can grab another memory fragment, but we may have to do the memory fragment early as we're getting close to the end of autumn. And if the nightmare that is, well, the beneficial nightmare that Numa is happens next, we'll just have to work with that instead. But in any case, this is Fantastic World. Hope you, and this is your Curia, Fantastic World. Now, telling you that visiting hours for Hush House are now closed. We thank you for your patronage. Please return all reading materials and exit the building. And we will see you next time. Like, share, and subscribe rituals as necessary. Thank you. Goodbye. I'd like to thank my Acolyte level supporters, whose contributions help this channel grow and hastens the inevitable digital apocalypse and rise of the Dark Lords of content and data.